Welcome to Chris Veve Journey back on my channel. Today I didn't want to talk about any drops, but with NYCC right ahead of us, I thought we look at the guest list at NYCC. I will talk about my personal favorites, the one I know the most about, and also which ones have been released on Veve or have been intertwined with Veve in any type, shape or form. This is an impromptu video, so don't expect this to be 100% perfect. I'm just sharing what I know, what I love here. And yeah, I usually had the idea that we first look at the artist and then take a look at the exclusives, but I will talk about the exclusives in a different video because this is going to be way too long otherwise. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this is the website of the New York Comic Con happening this week. And there's one thing, I just received an email from Scott Snyder. He's not on this list, so this list isn't 100% perfect. There's not everyone on there. There have been a few cancellations. They are at the bottom of the page. That's not so interesting. We'll look at it at the end of the video. But yeah, Scott Snyder, who has done Batman Metal, Batman Death Metal, Black Mirror. The Mirror, I guess it was Black Mirror. Well, a very essential Batman story is also from Scott Snyder, so he's really one of the most known writers. He has done the whole Batman run that started with the New 52 together with Greg Capullo as the artist, so he will be there also. But let's start with the ones we can see here. So we have Adam Qbert, who just released his one-on-one on Veve recently, the Wolverine cover. That was an Adam Qbert piece. Excuse me. And that was a pretty good piece, and he will be attending at the show. And then we have Eddie Granoff. Awesome dude, awesome dude. I will try to do that relatively fast. I have done my German video just before I did this one, and to be perfectly honest, I wanted to make a like 12-13 minutes video, and it turned out to be 35 minutes. So excuse me, but I will try to do this quite fast. So Alex Malif, I really love Alex Malif. He does awesome artwork. I don't think we have any Alex Malif on the Veve app for now. And when I say on the Veve app, I'm talking about the exclusive covers, the one-of-ones. Surely some artists here will have done interior art or regular cover, but honestly, I don't have all of those names in my head, so I will just focus on the ones we have any type of exclusive on. So Alex Malif, not on Veve as far as I remember, but really awesome artist, does great work with watercolors. Funny enough, he has an image on Fortnite. If you play Fortnite, then you have you can collect some loading screens, and he has actually done a loading screen, which looks pretty dope. So going forward, so I mean, everyone you can see has been worked in the industry for one reason or another. Like they either did some comics themselves, or they have done concept art for MCU or whatever. So that here's no artist that hasn't been like part of the industry before. There's no like not just the artist that is just portraying, showing their skills as an illustrator but never have released anything. These are just artists that have released work. So Amanda Connor, awesome artist, also has done a lot of work with Harley Quinn, and she's one of Harley Quinn fans' favorites. So that is interesting. She's there, and I heard it's quite hard to get any sketch from her these days. So yeah, if she's sketching, you're lucky. So let's get on. Which is the next one we talk about? Arthur Adams. Yeah, Arthur Adams is the one which with the currently one-of-one. I actually have it here. So yeah, this is the current one-of-one auction running on Veve. You still have time to bid on this piece, and this is an Arthur Adams piece. He is also attending NYCC, which is interesting. So I don't know, it would be so awesome if there was a way that these people could sign the pieces, but for now I don't know how this is possible, how it should work, but would be very interesting. This is one of these events if there was a way that you can, on which way ever, get a signing there on your NFT, would be super great. I know Comics in Crypto once had their tablet signed, which is an idea, but I wouldn't do that personally. That's like a few $100 that you get signed and the image can fade away or whatever. So what's the next one? Bill Sienkiewicz. Like, he is a really big artist, a known artist, and not just for comics. He's an Eisner Hall of Fame and Emmy nominated illustrator, just like it says on the image. So Eisner Award is something like the Oscars for a comic book artist, and Eisner is really well received by the fans of the comic community. So this is a pretty big thing. He actually designed the cover for my most favorite music album of all time, Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon. That's my favorite one. So he has done a lot of music cover work, but he has also done phenomenal work in comic books as an interior artist as well as an cover artist. Move on. Boss Logic. That's something, even if you're not into comics, you might know Boss Logic. He's known for making these incredible digital images of like sports people or actors or whatever, and bring them into MCU characters or whatever. Like, if there's a fan favorite actor who should be cast as a Marvel character, he usually does that. Or if an actor is actually cast, he will do that also. I think he has done a piece from like Kobe Bryant as Black Panther and stuff like that. So he's not actually drawing, it's more like picture manipulation, but really well done. He's really a fan favorite artist, not just among comic book artists, but I would say the fandom loves him, and like digital artists love him. He's really someone people love. So I'm stuttering today. I'm sorry. It's really late. So bear with me. Brian Azzarello. I have actually books signed by him. Two books signed by him. He's an outstanding author who has some really groundbreaking stuff, and that's what he's known for. Not an artist, but an author, writer. Also there. So who's next? Chet Harden. I have a Joker sketch by Chet Harden. Was able to meet him also once. Super cool dude. Really nice dude. I really like him much. He's no longer working a lot with DC and Marvel lately. More on the creator-owned side. But he has done some pretty great, like, I think Amanda Conner is really known for doing a Harley Quinn, but I think Chet Harden also. He had a big run on Harley Quinn as well. So, what's the next one? Chris Claremont, also a writer. He made the X-Men what they are back in the 90s. Like, when we have that great run of X-Men. Really a fan favorite writer for X-Men. When X-Men 1 came out, the one done by Jim Lee, he was the writer there. Awesome dude, awesome writer. You should check him out. Then we have Chrissy Zulu here. And Chrissy Zulu is the artist for the DC Artists Alley collectibles, where we have the first appearance of Wonder Woman as a 3D collectible. That's designed by her, as the whole line was designed by her. That is interesting. If you have an actual statue, you could have it signed by her. That would be cool. Christopher Uminga, I think Chrissy Zulu and Christopher Uminga are engaged at this point. If I don't mix it up here. He has also done work on the DC Artist Alley collection. Actually, he has done, he was first, like he did the first round, and the one Chrissy Zulu did was like the second or third batch, or even the fourth. So I expect Christopher Uminga to, at one point, that we get his designs also in the Artist Alley collection. Clayman, awesome artist, awesome comic book artist. He has done like Heroes in Crisis. It's one of my favorite books. I know the story is not it's not the best story. It's also not a bad story. I don't know. They got flagged like for being really bad. I don't think so. I think it was a pretty solid story by Tom King. But The visuals are so great. It feels like a great movie, and that was done by Claremont, and awesome. Like this is someone I would love to meet, actually. That would be cool. Chrissy, he has done amazing covers. I think he's also really great artist. Siren, she hasn't done with anything with DC or Marvel. She's just very well known in the art community for her social media stuff. I think she's from the Netherlands, I'm not sure, but yeah, she has made a name of herself for her illustrations just based on her Tumblr, Instagram and such. So interesting to see that someone like that, like, that has nothing to do with comics in general, but she's an artist alley at New York Comic Con. Then Paniotti, also a pretty great artist, has done a lot of Marvel stuff, but also creator owned, working on creator owned right now. Cool dude. And Dan Jurgens, like, he's a really favorite of mine. I was lucky enough, I'm so thankful I was lucky enough he was in Germany last time, 2019, at the Leipziger Buchmesse. That was super awesome. I met him there. I have like 20 pieces signed from Dan Jurgens. I got like 2 sketches. I bought an original page. And yeah, he even signed a piece I drew when I was a teenager. I drew a piece based on one of his drawings, and he even signed that. That is like one of my most prized possessions now in my collection. And he also has 2 exclusive covers on Veve. The Fantastic Four 5 exclusive cover, the rare and the ultra rare, is done by Dan Jurgens, as well as the I think it was Death of Captain America, the complete storyline we have on Veve. There's also one of the exclusive covers done by Dan Jurgens. Awesome artist, and like, he's really, he and Superman and the JLA, like, you can take him out. He's part of their history. Then Mora, also an awesome artist, also someone we have a loading screen on Fortnite with. There's an Aquaman loading screen that is done by Dan Mora. Super cool. I really love it. A real young artist, a digital artist. He's like, Dan Mora would be perfect to bring out a one-on-one on Veve, in my opinion. Like, he's a new artist, a digital artist who's very well known, very well received by the community, and having a one-of-one piece of his artworks would be awesome. So next up, David Mack. David Mack is an awesome artist. He also does use a lot of mixed media, also watercolor stuff. And Kabuki is one of the creator-owned books he's really known for. But he has also done a lot for Marvel. And he does amazing covers. Like, he is really one of those. I think he will have a big line in front of his table, because people will be crazy to get him to sign one of those variant covers. David Finch, also there. I'm a big fan of David Finch. 2019, he was here in Germany at the CCXP. I met him there. I talked quite a bunch with him and his wife, because I had my family with me and they have a family, and so we got to talking. We even had time to talk. That was pretty great. I saw him work on some artwork. His art is crazy. There's actually a secret rare that has his art. That also from the that's the Black Spider-Man secret rare. Which issue is it? I can't remember which issue it was, but yeah, that's one of his secret rares. It's one of the cheapest secret rares in the app, but I'm a big fan. At one point I will try to get the secret rare. Like, it's really good. He's also there. If you can get a piece by David Finch, a sketch or whatever, he's awesome. He also has a YouTube channel. Like, he's streaming. For me, I'm in Germany. For me, it's 2 in the morning every Monday, so I can't watch his channel. I have to work, so I can't stay up every Monday. But I would love to. I would love to be there live watching him. I can only watch the replays. But awesome. He's one of my favorite artists. DMC from Run DMC, yes, he has done some comic work, so he's also there. That is pretty cool. Declan Shelby, also a pretty good comic book artist. Donny Cates is a writer has been the writer for Venom and Thor. Arguably one of the best runs on that Marvel had at that time. Pretty edgy on Twitter, but also a big name. Eduardo Risso, I was happy enough. I also met him once. Super nice dude. I have a Joker sketch from him. Yeah, also someone, if you can meet him there, would be awesome. Very distinct visual style as an artist. So yes, he's someone you would want to meet. Next up, Frank Cho. Frank Cho is pretty. I love Frank Cho. Frank Cho is an awesome artist. Nowadays he does mostly cover work, and I don't know, like, he's so good in portraying the female figure and the female forms, and I mean good. I'm not saying he's totally over exaggerating or he is totally over the top. I mean, we know the 90s comic book figures, they are totally over the top, but he has a way to draw it realistically but also very feminine, and a lot of people love it and they pay big bucks for his artworks. And the way he does it, like, he has a way to draw with ballpoint pens, which is crazy. He's so good with just a ballpoint pen that I feel ashamed how much trouble I have drawing female figures sometimes. He's just a god with doing the female figure. But he also got a lot of flack from people that think he is over exaggerating. He is not showing enough of the regular female body, and that he's kind of sexist. And he really took that and then he started to play with it. Like, if you look at his Instagram, he is actively playing the sexist type. Like, he's sitting in a jacuzzi with artists from the movies for adults. Let's say it like this. With two of them. I don't know. It's so funny. It's so funny. His Instagram, I really love it. I love it when he plays with that prejudice people have on him. I think I can't imagine that it's actually true. I believe in real life he has to be such a nice guy, but he's so great at drawing, just amazing. Frank Miller, of course, he is one of the names in comic books that will never go away. He has done The Dark Knight Returns, the 90s book that changed everything in comics, which is one of the essential reads for every Batman fan. He has done 300 and Sin City. Both have been turned into interesting movies, really creative movies, specials like modern classics. And he's not without what would you say? He's not without what's the word I'm looking for? So sometimes a controversial person himself. That's Frank Miller. I don't know. He's also an artist, but at this point, his artworks, if you get a sketch by him, it's pretty expensive to get a sketch. But I don't think his current sketches are I don't know. I just don't think they look good. To be perfectly honest, not like he was the best artist ever, but he was good. Like, he wasn't bad, he was good. But yeah, his current stuff, I don't like it. There are still fans around, but I wouldn't get a sketch by him. So who else? Gerard Parel, I'm pretty sure he has done the Eternals exclusive cover. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm like 90% sure that's the guy who made the Eternal exclusive variant covers, and even in the second one. I can't remember the second one, but that should be it. So who else? Greg Horn, Giuseppe Camuncoli, very known in the comic world, really active, drawing a lot of books. And Greg Capullo, of course, he's the one I just mentioned. He has done Batman with Scott Snyder. He is currently drawing Batman and Spawn, the crossover from Todd McFarlane's Spawn and Batman, the new crossover. There have been 2 crossovers, but those have been in the 90s. At this point, really special that we get another crossover. He's doing it right now. One of the best artists out there. Like, he's, for a lot of people, he's one of the top 3 artists all around. He's really good. Just was a little bit controversial. Sadly, Todd McFarlane has this Oddkey NFT project. I did some videos about that, and he wanted to release an old Spawn cover done by Greg Capullo. Greg wasn't having it, like he wasn't really into the NFT stuff. That was a little bit controversial, and I know at least one fan he totally lost about it. Not me, I'm still a fan, but I know one fan who doesn't want to have to do anything with him about it anymore because of that. Wasn't really well done on Twitter, I guess, but he will be there and yeah, does some great stuff. Usually you don't have a chance to get a sketch. I don't know if he's doing these days some at NYCC, but usually he doesn't sketch, and his original art is expensive as hell. I'm actually having, I do have some thumbs. Like, he does a grab bag thing where you have to be really lucky to get one. I was lucky to get one, so I have a little bit one of the thumbs, like the really small sketches he does of the pages before he draws the pages. It's just some thumbnails so he knows what to draw. I have that, which is signed, which is also one of my most favorite pieces. Umberto Ramos also here. He's the one who did release the recent Spider-Man 101 on Veve. That was Umberto Ramos. I can't actually remember what it looked like. Doing a complete blank here. Let's look at it. Let me check it out. Which one was it? Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 692. That's the one. Wow, I really couldn't remember. That is the artwork he has done. One of one piece on Veve. Also will be there. Like I said, it would be so great if these people would be able to somehow sign them. Next one, Jay Lee, also great artist. Ivan Rice, also great artist. I'd be really eager to see if we get anything from Ivan Rice on Veve, because I know he is with a managing company that does sell all of his work, all his original art, even the digital ones. So I'm interested to see if we ever see a one-of-one on Veve made by him, or if he's exclusive to that company. So James Tynan IV, that dude is a writer who is super successful right now. Does a lot on what's the name? Stack. It was something with Stack. What's the name of the company? Man, I'm drawing blanks one after another here. Now I remember, Substack. Substack is the name. So you can follow him on Substack and you can kind of sub into Substack, and then you have the ability to get really exclusive covers just at his place. And he has done one of the best works currently aside from Marvel and DC. Like, he's doing Something is Killing the Children. Awesome series. I've read the first 16 issues. Awesome. Department of Truth. I've read the first 6 issues. Also great. The Nice House on the Lake, current run, amazing, just amazing. He is an awesome writer. Let's keep going here. Who we have here? Who else do we have here? Jeff Lowe, awesome writer. Also Jim Lee, my absolute favorite artist ever. Luckily enough, I have a few signed copies from Jim Lee. I even have a quick sketch, which is crazy expensive. Like, my quick sketch is cheaper, was cheaper as his prices are now. Right now, I guess a quick sketch is running for around $700 or even $800. So I was lucky to get one for $500. But this is like a really fast sketch, like 1 minute work sketch. It's amazing. His prices are through the roof. He's the co-publisher with DC Comics and has done amazing work. Like, most of the images here in the background that I have framed are by Jim Lee. I'm like real big fan, but he's a fan favorite artist anyway. He has done the X-Men in the 90s. If you know the X-Men 90s outfits, that is the most beloved way how they looked ever, and that's a design done by Jim Lee. He has redesigned the whole Justice League for the New 52. Awesome. Just awesome. He has done awesome work. Yeah, if you can get a seat with him, that's super great. Whatever you get, a signing, a sketch or whatever, super awesome. Jimmy Paniotti, also great writer, has done a lot of stuff with Harley Quinn, as I said, together with Amanda Corner. Joe Quesada, We have his very exclusive special variant. Was for the House of M release. It wasn't Veve exclusive, but it was a book that's quite hard to get. So it was nice that it was the secret rare and the uncommon for whatever reason on the House of M1 release that has been happening at San Diego Comic Con. Joe Prado, awesome inker, has done a lot of stuff with Ivan Rice. So next, John Timms. John Timms is actually just working at the Superman Son of Kal-El books. That's really the Son of Superman. He's also one of those modern artists who's working mainly digital. Has a distinct style, very dynamic, which I think would be perfect to be released on Veve as a one-of-one piece, so that there is some kind of one-of-one to his works. Would be awesome. I really hope they switch it around and get away from the classical artist and more into the just digital artist from now. So who else? Jonathan Glepion. I think we may see him on Oddkey very soon. Maybe they will have whatever image he does, because he has done so much good stuff together with Greg Capullo. I would even say some of Greg Capullo's works is really recognizable because it also has the inks by Jonathan Glepion. Like there's a real big connection between these two artists, and love his stuff. John Romita Jr., really known artist for Marvel. I don't like his style at all. Like I really can take it to the point, like we have one of his books, one of the X-Men books has a cover by him, and that's the only common I don't want to have. I really don't want it in my collection. I just can't stand his style. Jonathan Hickman, also amazing writer, just reimagined the X-Men for Marvel. Also, he's really good at world building. Jorge Molina, also great artist. Joshua Williamson, awesome writer again. Like he has done a phenomenal run on The Flash, has done great stuff on Batman. Currently doing the Black Crisis over at DC. Awesome. Who else? Ken Lashley. If you have a chance to get a sketch by Ken Lashley, I think you should really go for it. Like he does the most amazing sketches. He has such a great style. He's such a good artist. Has done work for whatever really iconic covers in some parts. Would love to see some of his stuff at Veve. Also think he is doing some stuff traditional and some stuff digital. He does both. And funny thing with him, if you get in line for him to get a sketch, like I know if you talk to him online, like he has an option for every budget. If you want to spend $100, you can get something for $100. If you want to spend $500, he will make a piece that you won't be sorry that you paid $500. You will say, okay, if this is $100, then this is a fair price for $500. Like whatever you want to pay, he will give you what you paid for. Awesome dude. Kevin Eastman, he's the creators of the Turtles, so that's also interesting. Kim Jung-gi will also be there. He hasn't done too much with comics, but Kim Jung-gi is amazing. There is a new image on Fortnite. One of the loading screens is actually a Kim Jung-gi piece. Crazy. This dude is like a superhero for artists. Like if you're an artist and you see Kim Jung-gi draw, you just go crazy. It's beyond imagining what his skills are. You can't believe this is something someone learned. You feel like this has to be a superpower and he just knows how to do it. But he himself says it's all learned. I have no idea if this is true. For me, that guy is like a superhero. He has superpowers. It's no doubt. Klaus Janssen, also very known. He did the inks on The Dark Knight Returns with Frank Miller. I've seen him do interior work, cover work. I don't think he has a great style. And recently he made some bad remarks about George Perez, which I think were really unnecessary and uncalled for. And from someone like him who draws like Klaus Janssen, I don't know. If I would draw like this, I wouldn't criticize George Perez. But whatever. Who else do we have here? Mahmoud Azra, also very, very known in the comic community. Marco Silvestri, of course, one of the Image boys, has done work on X-Men, Witchblade, and of course The Darkness. That was his creation over at Image Comics. He has now his own label called Top Cow. Awesome artist. If you can get him, that is always awesome. Marco Rudy, I met this guy once. I got a Captain America sketch by him, which is nice. Cool dude, sometimes a little bit too political over on Facebook, but it's fine. So who else have we? Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks, you definitely know from the Veve app. The House of X and Powers of 10 covers. It's written Powers of X, but it's called, if you say it out loud, it's Powers of 10. So House of X and Powers of 10 books, the secret rares for those, that is one image, like it's a connecting cover. That is done by Mark Brooks. So who else do we need to talk about? I try to go over it quick here. Who's the next one? Oliver Keupel. Yeah, I have to say he has done awesome work too. Philip Tan, always an amazing artist. Philip Tan is crazy good. If you can get on his line, amazing. Peach Momoko. Like, Peach Momoko was the Spider-Gwen one piece we had on Veve recently. Like I said in my videos, Peach Momoko is a crazy fan favorite right now. She's the one everyone wants to get. And even if you're at NYCC, I have no idea if you have a chance to get something signed or even drawn by her, because I expect her line to be full from the start. Like, if you get in there as soon as possible, I think there will be already a big line of people trying to get something from her. Like, she's at the peak right now. Rachel Rosenberg, yeah, she's a colorist, and Rachel Rosenberg is a colorist for a lot of pieces on the Veve app, for a lot of the exclusives. She's the colorist on every Todd Knock exclusive variant, but also on some others of the exclusive variants. She has done the colors. So if you're there because of Veve, that is an interesting one to meet, definitely. She also does great colors. Have to say, she does big stuff. Rob Liefeld, he's the creator of Cable and Deadpool, so also controversial dude, also one of the Image guys, so would be awesome to see him there also. Ryan Benjamin, awesome artist. I don't know what, I think he has a YouTube channel, because I think I remember his face from his YouTube channel. I guess there's an actual tutorial on how to draw Batman with him. Maybe I just mix it up, I don't know. Ryan Otley, he's the guy who has done Invincible. Invincible has also an animated show on Amazon Prime, or on Amazon Video, and yeah, that was his thing, Invincible. If you love Invincible, he's the go-to guy, he's the artist from that one. Also, he has a very distinct visual style, really love it. Ryan Stegman, he has done a lot of Marvel stuff lately, especially Venom, the Absolute Carnage saga, etc. Who else do we have? Sean Gordon Murphy. Sean Gordon Murphy is crazy good as a writer and as an artist. He has done the White Knight saga, and White Knight is running from 2018 already. That was one big story outside of the canon, so that it could stand on its own. But it was so successful that there is keep coming stuff from the White Knight saga, and we're still releasing stuff even years later now. Like, that is successful. Who else? Soso Maika, also an artist. She has done a lot of great variant covers. She's also almost at her peak, I would say. She's so beloved by the community. I will expect her line maybe not as small as the Peach Momoko one, but a big line. Stephanie Phillips, she has done recent work on Harley Quinn. Some stuff I don't like her writing. I think her writing is not good. There was one particular piece with Harley Quinn lately where she really felt the need to put some let's say left-wing stuff, cramp it inside the storyline in a really weird way, totally broke the character, and which was funny to me since she has a doctor in rhetorics. Rhetorics, is that the word? I don't know. Okay, I checked. It's rhetoric. It is a word. Yeah, she has a doctor in it, so I would expect her to write better. But yeah, whatever. Stephanie Hans does a lot of cool covers also. Would love to meet her once to see her sketch, but yeah, I'm not in NYC. Steve McNiven, really known artist, especially for his Old Man Logan stuff, Death of Wolverine stuff. He's really intertwined with Logan a lot. Does great pieces. That's a go-to guy. If you can watch him draw, do it. Will be worth it. Terry Dodson, interesting style, like interesting artist. He has a visual style that looks a little bit like, just a little bit like Darwin Cook. So he's connecting the old cartoonish style with the new modern way of drawing. It's interesting, really interesting. Who else do we got? Tom King, one of the most famous writers right now. Great for doing closed maxi series, like 12 issue pieces. If he does them, he does amazing most of the time. Not so great on complete story arcs in a monthly book. Tony S. Daniels, yes, we have him on an exclusive cover. He has done the exclusive cover for the Web of Spider-Man, the first appearance of Scarlet Spider. He has done the exclusive variant. Who else should we talk about? Will Sliney. Yeah, Will Sliney is the dude that has done a lot of the Veve exclusive covers. Like, really, I have the feeling he has done the most, maybe. Like Amazing Spider-Man 3, he has done the exclusive. He has done the Fantastic Four 13, Fantastic Four 14, I'm not sure. The first ever exclusive cover for Veve. He has done it, and various other ones. I usually don't get his covers because I'm not a fan of his style. I totally respect his hustle. He has his own YouTube channel, and I even think he had a TV show. Like, he is awesome. He's producing work like crazy. Totally respect that. Just not my type of style. It's way too cartoony for my taste. But yeah, actually, just meeting him and talking to him would be awesome. I would feel so honored to connect with this guy. That would be great. Next one is there someone else? Okay, that's most of the people here. Dan Slott has cancelled his appearance. So Dan Slott was a really long writer on Spider-Man, one of the most controversial ones, maybe. I mean, most of the people say he's super smart. Others say he does hurt the character. I'm not sure. I don't know how to rate his work. So that is a lot of the people that are attending. Like I said, there's like 310 people attending, and I know about roughly a little bit over 100 people here. I know just from reading their names. I tried to make this video not too long. I'm still at 38 minutes. I tried, okay? I really tried to make it quick. Next time we will talk about the exclusive stuff that you can get at the New York Comic Con. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, this is it. I'm out for now. If you liked the video, leave a like. Do you like this type of content? Let me know in the comments. I would really like to know if this is something I should do more often, or if I should just leave it because it's not interesting and just go for the drop stuff and just talk about drops and Veve directly. Okay, this is it. I'm out of here. See you guys. Bye bye.